Okay. Okay. All right. Hi. Hi. We'll do it again. Okay. Hi. Okay. How many of you were at work today? Give me a cheer. A very cheerful cheer. No. No. Okay. What do you do? What do you do, sir?
I am in advertising.
Okay. And you are a copywriter. What do you do?
Yeah, I am a creative head. I work for an IT company, IT marketing person.
Okay. Okay. And how's that going?
I have resigned.
Oh. Wow. I like this. I can never imagine, this is nice. Your own friends would be like, don't ever resign a job. And then there's strangers in the room on a Monday who are like, good job, man. We don't know you, but you've done a great job. So you're doing notice period now.
Yeah,
How long is that for?
3 months.
Okay.
31st Jan.
I have not worked. Oh, man. 31st Jan. Okay, okay. I'm sure someone's, this period would be 31st December. I have never worked in an organization, so I don't understand any of these jargons. But I get very excited when I listen to it because it's exciting to know what I could be doing, and then I realize I'm happy I'm not doing it. But it's nice because this is still like a shorter way of like transitioning. But I think in freelance, it's like black and white. Like there is no notice period. There is like no work, nothing from now onwards. There's nothing else. Anyway, you guys are working. What do you guys do? What do you do?
Finance in M&A.
Finance. Okay, how's that going?
I want to resign.
Now suddenly you are the benchmark of this evening. So, ma'am, what do you do? Same thing. You guys work in the same office? Same. Okay. Okay, guys. We'll do a resignation party sometime soon. And who else worked today? Who else worked today? What did you do, sir? You also do the same thing? Okay, okay. Okay, but you guys know each other. Three of you know each other. Okay, okay. You are a consultant in the same firm?
No.
Okay, okay. Somewhere else. Okay.
Yeah.
The next question.
No.
You don't decide.
I'm very happy.
Okay, okay. That's good. That's good. That's good to know. Okay. Somebody's one person. And anyone else? You work today? You guys work today?
I am a freelancer.
Freelancer. Sorry. A student. Come. Freelancer. You also work. Did you work today, but or was it a?
Not today. I took come here. I'm gonna be relaxed.
All day you take holiday if you're coming here. I'm just asking. I'm asking. Because I do that because I'm coming to work. So I'm like I won't work before, so I can come here and work.
Good city, no? So now I'm
No,
not
makes
taking
sense.
holiday.
Makes sense. Okay. Cool. I guess we've covered up everyone in a way. Cool. I am working today. I don't want to resign. I am happy. I'm from Bangalore. My name is Harsh. Before I forget, my name is Harsh. I'll be a host for tonight. I know the crowd is this much, but we'll keep the energy, okay? We'll keep the energy within these many people. It'll be a small, cute, fun open mic where we get to know each other a little bit, share our pieces. I'll come and talk to you in between about random things like the city and things like that. How many of you are from Bombay? The rest of you are not, right? Rest of you are not. So that whole bunch is. Where are you from?
Delhi.
Delhi.
Almoda.
Almoda. It's called Almoda?
Almoda.
Okay. I know, but tell this for people. People look. I know. Dude, okay, so here what happens, okay? A lot of people are regular, okay? Like she's regular, they're regular, she's regular, he's regular. So they're regular. I've already had this conversation at least 17 times with them. So now when I ask them saying, where are you from? They stare at me saying, don't you know? We've had this discussion. And I'm like, I know, but for other people, can you please tell her? Please tell her.
Nasi.
Okay, cool. That's all. And I'm from Bangalore. You know, that place, right? That place.
Yeah.
Best weather. If I ask anyone, tell me more about Bangalore, they're like, weather, bro. Then the second thing they'll say is beer, because that's the only two things. Honestly, those are the only two things. And parks. Parks. We have amazing parks, okay? If you guys ever go to Bangalore, please go to the parks and breathe some clean air. And also clear sky. Clear sky as in you can see stars there. Like Bombay, I see 2 stars. If I get lucky, 3. Bangalore will start with 2 at like 8 in the night. By 12 will be at least, I can't count, that many are there. So that's something I really enjoy. And I'm also going to be going home now. I'm literally leaving in a few days. And because there are 3, I have 3 weddings back to back. I have reached that age where the people I knew on Instagram, Facebook, they all got married. And then now it's all the friends I actually know who are getting married. It's too much, dude. It's too much. I can't take it. I'm suggesting a reality game show, okay? Tell me if that makes sense. We should have a game show where people participate to prove how unworthy you are of getting married. like not unworthy means like you're participating in rounds to prove to people that no, you should not be getting married at any cost, right? That way it'll reduce. No, you guys don't seem on board. It's fine. It's okay. How many of you are married here? How many of you are married? Oh, you are married. Okay. No one else. Okay. You guys are okay with the idea of getting married?
No.
Except you. No, you're already married. This is late. I'm sorry. Okay. I'll come back to this. Okay. So we have a first performer. You kind of saw her a little bit. You got a glimpse of her. But she's going to be performing live for us right now. And it's going to be really fun. So join in whatever way you can in terms of giving energy to the person. Okay. And before I call this person, I want to do a trial. I'm going to call a random person. You guys have to pretend like they're your best friend and clap and cheer for them. Okay. Is that cool? Na. Little better it can get, if I have to be honest, okay? So just keep the energy very high, because it's just these many of us. If more people join in, good, we'll incorporate them. Otherwise, we are this much, okay? So let's try to be friends. Yeah. Unless you have too many friends in life, then I don't know why you're here. Okay, so we'll try to be friends and we'll try to enjoy this. So I'm going to call the first person, okay? She's going to come rap for us. She has a really special performance. And I really hope you all enjoy this as much as I'm sure she enjoyed making it, okay? So I request all of you guys to start clapping. Everyone, together. Can we please have MC Lit?
Hello everyone. So my name is MC Lit. I'm from Bombay Sattar, which is Kurla West. So I'm basically a rapper, and my side hustle is that I'm a Zomato delivery rider. So recently I dropped a track on my YouTube channel, which I'm going to perform for you all today. So hope you guys will like it.
Yo, check this, MC Lit. Bombay 70 से क्या?
Yo, check this. दम बस खोखे में दम, खोखे में दम, खोखे में दम, रिश्ते खत्म बस खोखे में दम, खोखे में दम, रिश्ते खत्म बस खोखे में दम. कितने लोग मानते हैं यहाँ पे बोलो हाँ खोखे में दम. दम दम दम. सुन, दुनियादारी की बदल गई है रीत, सोच को बदल चल नई चीजें सीख, अगले कदम पर करना होगा चीट, तो सीधा मत रह तू भी बन जाना डीट. तू जीना नहीं चाहता गरीबी के दिन, फटेला जेब चार चिल्लर को गिनते, जब गुजरता था वो वक्त, लाड़ प्यार खत्म अपन बन गए ले सख्त, बदल गई है अपनी सब हरकत. मामू आरेला दो पहिए पे वर्डे, मामू आरेला दो पहिए पे वर्ड, रिश्ते खत्म बस खोखे में दम. कम ऑन along with me. रिश्ते खत्म बस खोखे में दम, खोखे में दम, खोखे में दम. दम बस खोखे में दम, खोखे में दम, खोखे में दम, रिश्ते खत्म बस खोखे में दम. दम दम दम. बाहर से आके यहाँ बनते शाने, अपन यहीं की पैदाश बॉम्बे 70 जाने, पुराने से देखे नए जमाने, मुंबई में सुन बचकाने बहुत है खजाने, लुटने जो आया तो पिट के तू जाएगा, शानपत्ती नहीं लाला फट के तू खाएगा, लालच मोह माया हाँ सब कुछ तू पाएगा, रिश्ते के दलदल में धंसता तू जाएगा. रिश्ते खत्म बस खोखे में दम, खोखे में दम, खोखे में दम, रिश्ते खत्म बस खोखे में दम. दम 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 दम. रिश्ते खत्म बस खोखे में दम, खोखे में दम, खोखे में दम, रिश्ते खत्म बस खोखे में दम. दम 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 दम. So yeah, that was my track, bro. Thank you so much everyone, thank you so much. It was really great performing for you all. Thank you so much. तो अगर आप लोग को अच्छा लगा हो, प्लीज सपोर्ट MC Lit Bombay 70.
Thank you. Can we please, together, everyone, all of you. Yeah. It was really awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being with us and, doing this with us. I think it's really cool, man. Is there anyone in this room who doesn't like rap? I just want to know. This is a survey. Not that much? Okay. Yeah? Okay, cool. No, everyone knows Samay. Samay, when are you dropping a track, though?
I dropped one recently.
Recently? What is it called?
Fart off.
Okay, guys, check out that on. Is it on all leading audio platforms?
Only YouTube.
Only YouTube. Okay, check out on his channel. So cool. Nice, dude. Nice. Wonderful. Okay. So now I'll begin with the basic rules of this open mic. How many of you are doing this for the first time ever? I know those. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Both of you are performing? Okay, she's performing. Okay. Cool. So I'll just give you the basic rules. Everyone gets 4 minutes. Okay. There's a timer right there. 4 minutes. You can do as many pieces as you want in 4 minutes. Second, at 3 minutes 30 seconds, we'll show you a light. As soon as the light is on, you know there's a light right there. So as soon as the light is on, you have 30 more seconds to wrap up your piece. A lot of times people start a new piece at 3:58. So just be careful with the time there. Because I know we are few of us, but we do have an event after this, and I want to make sure everyone gets enough time to be, express whatever they're here for. Second, have fun. You guys have worked, gotten out from your houses, got ready, taken whatever mode of transport, finished a whole days of work, and finally are here. So I request you to have fun. Okay, if this is the first time or your 10th time, have fun. I think it's going to be really nice just coming up here and trying to express what you're feeling. Third, if there's any kind of trigger warning in your piece, please give it. Everyone's had a long day. So I think it'll be nice if people can go home and relax instead of not have to think about their triggers. Whoever give a trigger warning, if someone wants to step out for like those 4 minutes, you can. It'll be great. It'll be fine. Or care. If this is not your first time and you're nervous, say it's your first time. It works. Every time. There are people very nice. So every time you say this is my first time, they actually give you more support and love. So it's nice. So say that, okay? It is your first time, so you guys already have the novelty. You guys, I'm saying, if you guys want to, you can do that. So that's the basic everything of it, okay? So we have 6, okay. We have 6 performers right now. I think 2 others are going to be joining us in some time. So we'll figure that out. Baki, keep the energy going. Listen to them. If you like what they said, you can snap, you can clap. You can let them know maybe after the performance, because apart from, I'm telling you, for artists, apart from money, I think validation is the biggest currency that we operate on. So it's nice to validate each other. So do that. It'll be fun. Okay. Now I'll call your first ever performer, but you guys have to throw the energy. It's the first ever performer, guys. We all have never met. We all have never been in the same room at the same time. Here we are. Let's do this. Okay. So start clapping. First person. Lil Mo. Can we please have Nikita? Yeah, that's the spirit.
Yeah, first time. Hi, everyone. The story that I'm going to be sharing today is more like a question and an attempt to give an answer. The question is, like, when a son joins a family business, he's a businessman building his career. But when a daughter joins a family business, she's just a help. Why? Woo! This is a question to the society and all the so-called extended set of relatives we have. About a few months ago, my father separated in his business with uncle, and he was all set to start his new business alone. I say alone because we've grown up to believe that only sons have the right to join the family business. The daughters, they don't have the right or the capability to join the business. So when my uncles, they had their sons joining the business, everyone assumed that my father is alone because, his son, my brother, he's only 18 years old and he has many years until he has the age to join the business if he wants to. But my father came and told me a few months ago that he offered me to join the business, and he asked me if I can and want to join the business, and he would love to have me on board, and that would also help him share his responsibility and make things easier. Now, understanding his health and my responsibility towards the family, I decided to join the business. And about a month ago, I moved to Nasik. And Nasik is my hometown. That's where the business is. I moved to Nasik and I started building the business. I started working towards it and tried to balance between the business and my career as a writer and traveler. And I had the vision that, I want to be that businesswoman who's making things easier for my father, earning money, and pursuing my passion as well. After 1 month of hard work, after building all the strategies, just 2 days ago, we started our new shop. We had an opening ceremony. We invited a lot of guests, some relatives, some business friends. They were at the shop. Now, when they met me, they said this, a lot of them, they said this to me that, it's good you're helping your father. He needs you until your brother, he finishes his education and takes over the business. I'm like, okay, I did not say anything. Then they said, oh, by the way, what are you doing these days? Are you not working? Pause again. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know how to react to that. Because I'm a daughter, I didn't have work, is what they assumed. I didn't understand how they couldn't get this, that if a person is putting in my crucial years into this business, building it from scratch with my father as a partner, providing a financial security with him and working so hard for it, this is just a help. No, it's not just a help. What am I doing this for? To build this so that my brother comes after 5 years, because he's 18 now. He comes after minimum 5 years, I think so, and takes over this business. I did not understand how to respond to that. I did not understand how the society could see my role as just a help and my brother's work as business. My uncles, they had their sons joining in, and it was career. It was all flashing. They could see that expanding. Whereas when I had the same vision, it's help. I went to my father and I asked him this question, that do you also think this way? Do you think that society will always see my hard work of 5 years just as a help? And he said very few simple things to me. We've grown up, quoting him, we've grown up in this society around people who've never seen sons and daughters as equal. And honestly, until a few years ago, I did not too. But having my first child as a girl changed a lot for me over the years. And today I see you and your brother as the same. Gender is irrelevant. What's more important is only hard work. So this is your work as much as mine. This is your business as much as mine. You take it where you want to. You grow it like you want to. Eventually, you will be the showrunner and I will just be the person supporting you. So your success will be the answer to the society. You don't have to give any other answer. This is conversation that just happened yesterday, so I was writing down this story today, that I had that sense of pride for my father, the journey that he's taken over the years, moving away from this gender discrimination, breaking away from this pattern of society, believing that daughters are only and only helping when they join into the business. So I hope one day, I'm not going to answer them, I'm not give any answer to them while they're saying all these things to them, but hope that one day my work and my words would give them this answer, that if a son is joining the business, he's a businessman. And when a daughter is joining the business, she's a businesswoman, not just a help. Thank you.
One more time, please. Thank you. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Also, one more thing. If I just go quiet and start looking at you, it's normal. I've just realized that I've reached so much comfort on stage that I can just be quiet. So sometimes I just like to be quiet. And also look at the audience, because the audience starts thinking they have to do something now to entertain me. It's lovely to just look at the audience and be like, it's your turn now. You figure out what you want to do after this. Okay, I'll do a small set of stories as we go, okay? So I will say, you know what? And all of you have to shout back, what? That's it, right? Simple. You know what? What? Somewhere there, okay, we'll do it again. You know what? What? Lovely, lovely. Have you ever had an annoying friend while growing up that you didn't want to be friends with, but you landed up being friends because your families were friends and you had to be friends? Or is it just me? Every time I do this show, every time I do this setup, I realize I'm the only one in the room who feels like this. But anyone who's had an annoying friend while growing up that you didn't want to be friends with, but you had to because of family or friends or whatever? Never. You had? Okay, when was it?
So, it's where my grandparents used to stay. My dad also lived there, and everyone over there knew each other. So I have two best friends, and me. We had a trio. There was this one other girl who was the same age as one of my best friends, and we didn't exactly include her because we were more close. But that girl used to always be very offended, and because she was the same age, her dad once actually said to my friends, they're like, it's like, if you don't include her, I'm going to call the police. My friends got freaked out. I was not there that day. My friends got freaked out.
How old were you guys when this happened?
I don't remember.
Andaz se.
It's gone on entire childhood, I think.
Okay, childhood. Childhood? No, like adult also, I'm like, chal, theek hai, thoda bahut. When you're kids, someone's parents are like, I will call the cops if you don't hang out with my child.
Friends were scared. They
Of
were-
course. Of course.
And one of their moms just started laughing. They're like, are you married?
You never know, dude. Never know. someday cops just show up at your house and all adults are like, what happened? What happened? And they're like, that child, I want that child. That child's committed a grave crime. What crime, sir? He didn't spend time with your neighbor's kid. Anyways, okay, cool. So while growing up, I'm from, like I said, I was from Bangalore. We had, so Gujaratis in number were lesser in that sense in Gujarat, in Bangalore, as much as I've seen in Bombay. Bombay just feels like all my extended family is like everywhere all the time. So it was not that many families. So we all stayed tight knit. Okay, we all stayed together around each other because we need, and also like we roam around like that. If you've seen a Guju, it's never one family. It's always like it's like bees, dude. We are like swarm of bees. We're everywhere. So I had this misfortune of being friends with this one, you know, my dad's friends' children. And all of them were like just annoying. I don't know why. I just never liked them. I never liked hanging out with them. They were too like, they were always like very superior in their being and in what they did, okay? And I'll give you a little more context to like who I was. This is me today. I feel firm, I feel confident, I feel like I can talk to everyone, I have control over what I'm feeling and how I'm doing. This is me back then. I was always scared. I was like, humans are like the weirdest people on earth, dude. And honestly, 28 years later, it is kind of true, but I don't want to get into it. So I was that person. So I was like, okay, you know what, whatever, we'll be friends. So this guy, I really want to take his real name because every time I've done a show, I've taken his real name. But since the live stream is on, we'll just call him Rahul. Okay? His name is Rahul. Rahul was this kid who was born into a family where he was the youngest child. He had 2 sisters and parents, and everyone looked after him. And he always got things because of anger. Like the last time I got an award, and the first time I got an award, was in 3rd grade for frog jumping. Okay? Please, guys, I killed it. I came first because of my merit. I won it. Second, another friend came. Third, Jigar had to get it because he started crying and throwing a fit. That I want a medal. So his parents are like, please, दे दो. So teacher ने उसको दे दिया. Consolation वाला उसको third करके दे दिया. ठीक है? So he calmed down. So this is Jigar. Shit, I said his real name. Fuck. Shit. Oh my God. Why did I do this? Never mind. So, shit, man. Should have thought about this before saying. Okay, anyways, Jigar is his name, real name, deal with it. It's fine. If he sees his live stream, leave it. So we very young, we are playing in my gully, okay? So we सब हो गया school का, हम खेल रहे गली में, cricket खेलते ठीक है, everyone is playing on my terrace. My terrace, my ball, his bat, we are playing, okay? World's rules, because gully cricket. वो out हो गया, उसने बोला मैं out नहीं हूँ, we are like out है, नहीं out हूँ, out है, नहीं out हूँ. What's the max sound will do? Take the bat and go home, right? He took the bat and he hit me here, ठीक है? I know, right? It was not very hard, but he still hit me with a bat. And I was this dude. I was like, what? Why did you hit me with a bat? So I started crying. So he went home, I went home, I'm crying to my mom. Mom's like, what happened? He did this. She's like, okay, that guy, cool, I'll call his mom. She called his mom, and we lived like 2 lanes away from each other. Again, fucking misfortune. So mom calls his mom saying, you know what, this happened. Can you talk to him? And his parents would always, in every scenario, dissolve it by saying, we'll talk to him. And they would never talk to him. I've seen that. They would never talk to him. Or when they would try talking to him, he would get angry and they would be quiet. So this is every time. So like, ठीक है. So mom's like, we should talk to him only directly. So his mom's like, here, take the phone. He's like, this is not my problem. I don't care. I haven't done anything. And he kept the phone. So I cried a little bit. Mom's like, it's fine, it's okay, leave it. Don't play with him for now and all of that. ठीक है, हो गया. अभी थोड़े महीने बाद ना उसने एक स्कूटी पेप लिया. ठीक है. And I just learned how to ride a cycle. I just learned how to ride a scooty pep. And I didn't have one. So I went to him and I was like, I need a scooty pep. I mean, I want your scooty pep to take it for a ride. And he's like, no. We can go if I come with you. And I was like, that's what I don't want. I want you to stay away so I can take your bike and go. Okay? And I had to convince him a little bit, being like, give me, it's okay, I'll take care of it, all of that. He's like, okay, take it. So my bike chalane le gaya, and that day it rained in Bangalore. Now I'm riding and really like a good speed, and I feel like I'm on a MotoGP bike. I'm having a lot of fun at this point. So there was a turn. I take the turn, a sharp turn, and I skid and I fall with the bike. Now when I fell, okay, when I was just about, sometimes, how many of you, it's a very bad topic, bad memory to go to. How many of you had a moped accident or a bike accident? Yeah? Oh, everyone, okay, most people. Okay, cool. We're in this together, guys. So, sometimes you go unconscious for like some 30 seconds, 1 minute you go unconscious. So I was just going to go unconscious. I saw an old lady walking. I go unconscious. 1 minute later, I wake up. The old lady's still walking there. Then she comes a little closer and I'm falling down. I'm looking at my bruises. Okay, I'm looking at my bruises. And usually, you know how people come and help. But no one was on the road. Only she was there and she couldn't help. So she literally looked at me and said, you got hurt. I said, thanks, auntie. Get up. I was like, okay, auntie. Your bike also has fallen. I'm like, okay. Thank you, auntie. I will take care of it. So now she left. I've taken up the bike. I'm seeing the scratches and I'm freaking out, dude. I'm like, इसने मेरे घर पे, मेरे territory पे, मेरे ball पे, वहाँ पे, he took his bat and he hit me on my head. Now I have skid his new scooty pep and I have to take it back to his home and then give it to him. And now I'll be in his area, his territory. I don't know what he'll do. So I've gone, I've taken the bike, I've kept the bike and I'm preparing reasons. ठीक है मैं क्या बोलूँगा उसको? How do I get out of this? So I reach there, I give him the key and I run home. Because I was like, I can't tell him what happened because he'll hit me for sure. Bat is going to come flying in anywhere. So I go home. 20 minutes later, my mom gets a call. I knew it's him, so I didn't pick up. So she had to pick up. And she's talking. Then she looks at me. And the minute she looks at me, I know she knows what happened. So she's trying to look at me and trying to make conversation. She's like, yeah, happens. Yeah, okay. Cool, I'll give the phone to him. So she's about to give the phone. And I said, I didn't do anything. I don't know. Don't ask me. Yeah, don't ask me. I didn't do anything wrong. My mom's like, listen, it is your battle with him. You have to talk to him. I'm not going to come between. And I'm freaking out. My heart's like, I think that's the first day I felt anxiety. So then I pick up the call, okay, and I'm like, hello. And on the other side, okay, all I can hear is, did you skid my bike? What? What bike? Did you skid my scooty pep? I was like, scooty pep? I can't remember. Skid. Maybe I did. And I hung up, okay? I hung up. That's it. I was like, I'm not going to deal with this. But I was scared. I shut all the windows. I shut all the doors because I thought, मारने आएगा वो. Literally for half an hour, we had 2-3 visitors just home for some reason. Every time the bell rang, I ran, I hid under the bed and I'm like, I'm not here. Please, I'm not here. Please let him not get a bat this time. Nothing happened. He got angry, obviously, and he got mad and all for a while, but that was okay. Now, here's another thing you need to know. I'm Gujarati, but I'm also Jain, okay? Don't look at me like that. I'll explain the do's and don'ts after the open mic. So, I'm Jain. So, one of the theories of Jainism is the theory of karma, right? And all of you have learned, understood, heard about karma all your life, right? What goes around comes around. So, my dad's been trying to explain to me the theory of karma all my life. And I thought this was the moment, right? He hit me with a bat. I skid his bike, karma. Done, right? But no, that was not really what happened. What really happened after that was, a year or two later, we were all playing cricket. Okay? Ground pay. And I hadn't gone for whatever reason. Like last minute I couldn't go, so I didn't go. But common friends went and he went. Now, how many of you played gully cricket? Give me a cheer in level. You guys have seen, heard. Okay, cool. In cricket, do you guys know the concept of runner? You know when a runner comes in? So when a batsman is, I'll just still tell it. When a batsman is injured, a runner comes in to play and run for the person because they can't run. In international cricket, this happens 10% in 10 years. In gully cricket, it happens 100% every day. Okay? Because if someone is not going to get batting, they're like, make a runner, please, I'll be runner. So they do all that jazz. So this guy got injured and the team is discussing, kaun jayega, kaun nahi jayega. Our man, okay, Jigar, he gets up, takes his bat and he's like, it's my turn to be a hero. No one asked him. The team is still discussing. It's a team sport, okay? And he walks right in the center, okay? So now, usually, when you're batting in whatever, left or right, you have an off side, which is the left side, and you have an on side, which is the right side. Usually, on the left side is where your runner is supposed to stand. But because it was our man, he went and stood on the leg side, okay? Now, the ball was bowled. Okay, the ball came in slowly towards the batsman. The batsman thought it'll be a nice time to have a sweep shot. The batsman goes for a sweep shot. Okay. And I don't know if you're thinking the ball went and hit him, because the ball didn't make that much contact. But the grip was very firm on the batsman's hand, but not as firm as he thought. So the grip was left. The bat, in slow motion, kept sliding towards Jigar's face. And eventually hit him at the same spot where he hit me 10 years ago. And then that day I woke up and I'm like, Dad, I understand karma today. I don't know what this means. It's weird, dude. It's very weird. Like for, you know how friends have concerns, like, you know, when you get hurt and all your friends are like, dude, usko chot lage and all. People check on you. So a lot of our friends, common friends, for literally 2 minutes. Every time they would see him for 2 minutes, they'll be like, bro, tu theek hai na? Like, because he got stitches and stuff over here. Like, tu theek hai na, tu theek hai na? And 2 minutes later, they're like, you are stupid, dude. You are idiot. Who stands on the leg side and who gets this kind of thing? You should have, tere ko hona chahiye tha ye. Most of my friends were saying that. And then I was like, little do they know where this all began. Man, wow, that was fun. Thank you for listening, guys. I hope he doesn't listen to it. But thank you for listening. Really appreciate it. So yeah, I didn't want to give the name, but now you have a name and you have an identification mark. So if you see him around you, and with the bat especially, get the fuck out of there. Don't even stay there, okay? Cool. I'll call the next person. Keep the energy, keep the energy. Everyone. Can we please have Smriti? Keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping. Guys, you might get shocked today because there are not too many performers. So you might be next. But keep clapping till she comes on stage.
I thought I was coming fourth. मैं बाहर उसको बोला चौथे नंबर पे डालना. All right. मैंने भी बहुत सर फोड़े यार हर्ष बचपन में. ठीक है, तो फटाफट 4 मिनट में ख़त्म कर दूंगी. कुछ शायरियाँ सुनाती हूँ और एक तरन्नुम में कुछ लिखा है वो आपको सुनाऊंगी कि इश्क तोड़ता तो बहुत है पर जो जोड़े वो इश्क है. सो उस पर एक शायरी है कि अपने इश्क के हुनर को कुछ ऐसे आजमाओ, अपने इश्क के हुनर को कुछ ऐसे आजमाओ, बहुत टूटे हुए हैं हम, हमें जोड़ के दिखाओ. और हमारे जो ड्रीम्स होते हैं ना, आई फील हमारे जो ड्रीम्स होते हैं ना, मतलब हम लोग बहुत ज़्यादा सीरियसली ले लेते हैं उन चीज़ों को, राइट. अपनी मेंटल पीस, अपनी खुशियों को भी दांव पे चढ़ा देते हैं अपने ड्रीम्स के लिए. तो ठीक है यार, ड्रीम से भी इम्पोर्टेंट आपकी मेंटल पीस है. तो उस पर कुछ शायरी है कि ये दौलत ये शोहरत बस दिखावे का खुमार है, ये दौलत ये शोहरत बस दिखावे का खुमार है, आदमी कुछ नहीं बस दफन ख्वाबों की मजार है. और ये उन लोगों के लिए शायरी जो रोज़ आपका हार्ट ब्रेक करते हैं. इट कुड बी अ लवर, फ्रेंड, एनीबडी, कि वो तोड़ देता है दिल पर चाहता है कि मेरे चेहरे पर उदासी ना हो. वो तोड़ देता है दिल पर चाहता है कि मेरे चेहरे पर उदासी ना हो, कत्ल कर देता है रोज़ मेरे ख्वाबों का और सोचता है कि उसे फांसी ना हो. गाइस, ये आज कुछ नया ट्राई कर रही हूँ, तरन्नुम में सुनाऊंगी आप लोगों को. थोड़ा सा कॉन्टेक्स्ट फटाफट दे देती हूँ. ये एक महिला के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से लिखा है मैंने, जहाँ पे एक तरफा रिश्ते में वो जिए जा रही है, अपने हस्बैंड से उसे वो प्यार नहीं मिल रहा है, पर इट इज़ अ ट्रूथ ऑफ 80% ऑफ अ वुमेन इन अ कंट्री. उनको लगता है फ़र्ज़ निभाना ही प्यार है, बट अब वो थक गई. थोड़ा गड़बड़ हो जाएगा गाइस, प्लीज़ तो ताली बजा देना. तुम्हें तो इतनी खबर नहीं थी, हमें मोहब्बत निभा रहे थे. तुम्हारे सीने की तंग गलियों, तुम्हारे सीने की तंग गलियों में अपनी दुनिया बसा रहे थे. तुम्हें तो इतनी खबर नहीं थी, हमें मोहब्बत निभा रहे थे. ना कुछ भी मांगा ना कुछ भी चाहा, खुदा से बढ़कर तुम्हें ही माना. तुम्हारी रातों की ख्वाहिशों में, तुम्हारी रातों की ख्वाहिशों में हम अपनी असमत लुटा रहे थे. तुम्हें तो इतनी खबर नहीं थी, हमें मोहब्बत निभा रहे थे. ना हद से ज़्यादा ना हक से कम, मांगी थी उल्फत मिले सितम. ना हद से ज़्यादा तुम्हें तो इतनी खबर नहीं थी, हम ही मोहब्बत निभा रहे थे. अब इनका ये क्लोजर है कि तुम्हें मुबारक तुम्हारी रंजिश, तुम्हें मुबारक तुम्हारी रंजिश, सांसों के फंदे जुबां पे बंदिश, तुम्हारे पिंजरों से अब तो मुझको, तुम्हारे पिंजरों से अब तो मुझको मेरी रिहाई बुला रही है. तुम्हें तो इतनी खबर नहीं थी, हम ही मोहब्बत निभा रहे थे. थैंक यू गाइस, थैंक यू सो मच.
Thank you, thank you. One more time, come on, man. Thank you. Thank you for choosing to try something new, and that was phenomenal. Please continue doing that. I think it's really cool. If I had a voice like where I could sing, I just can't. It's too bass, man. I can't. Okay. How are you guys doing? Awesome. Are you just saying that because you have no other option? Just have to say awesome. Okay, cool. Good to know. Okay, I'll do a small bit, okay? Very small. I'm trying this new story out. So be with me. Let's see how it goes, okay? You know what? You know what? Have you guys seen this unasming show, okay? Called Shakalaka Boom Boom? Whoa, okay. Childhood throwback. How many of you attempted to convince their parents to buy the pencil? Yeah. Everyone. Who didn't do it? I want to know that. Who didn't do it? Oh no, everyone did it. Okay, cool. And then how many of you, bought the pencil and open a fresh notebook that you've been waiting for a whole year to open, and then draw something which you also don't understand what you've drawn, and then it doesn't come out, dude? Yeah, was that shocking to you, or all of you guys were like realists where you were like, ये सब नहीं होता, ये सब TV में होता है? All of you believed in it, all of you happened, yeah? So we had this one kid in my school, okay, and I went to an all-boys school. How many of you have been to an all-boys or all-girls school? Anyone? Okay. All-girls college, how was that experience? It was nice? Okay. How was your experience in all-boys?
Fun, super fun.
Fun?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know why, when all girls say it's fun, I don't know, because I'm not a girl. But I've gone to an all boys, and when someone says all boys is fun, I get very curious. Like, what part of it? I'm just curious.
It's like boys growing up without any filter because they're girls. So.
I think that is the problem. Because it was, at least for me, okay, it was too much to have so many boys around. I think, see, this room right now, there's a balance. If there were all men here, I'm sure the energy would be different. I'm not saying it's bad, good, whatever. The energy would be completely different. So I feel like that balance is very important. So in the first school that I was in, again, all-boys school, there was this kid who came one day to school. And it's weird because even kids do preamble to asking questions like, oh, tu dekhta hai kya Shakalaka Boom Boom? The whole school is watching. All my teachers are watching. Everyone's watching, okay? So we're like, oh, obviously. And he's like, teko pata hai, mere uncle na Nepal se aaye the. तो नेपाल से पेंसिल लेके आया. And we were like, first of all, if you've learned geography, this show was in India. It's weird if they are supplying the pencil from Nepal, dude. Imagine Sanju's dealer is in Nepal. That's just weird, dude. That's something I don't want to get into. So we are all trying to understand, right? And we obviously had kids like this in class who would come and say fluff. Because I don't know what they wanted out of this conversation. So he would go around from group to group and tell everyone. And then the thing was, he was privileged enough to get things. So he would buy things. And then next day he would come and be like, pata hai, kal, meri pencil se, maine wo draw kiya, aur dekhe aaj aa gaya. ठीक है? He drew a pencil box one day. And he got a new pencil box. And he's like, see. Next day, he drew an eraser. New tiffin box. New uniform, that's not possible. Because the school gives you uniform. That's just weird if you're... Also, why would you, out of all the things you want in the world as a child, why would you draw school uniform? That's just weird, okay? That's complete black and red flags. So he did this for a while. And after a point, it started becoming unpredictable. कुछ भी बोल रहा था वो, ठीक है? कुछ भी. We were like, आज क्या बना है? Like car बना है, car. Not like baby car, okay? I'm like, है किधर car? घर पे. I'm like, okay, what kind of a car is it? And then he started describing any other car that's there in the market. It has 4 wheels, the driver can sit, there's a steering wheel. And then slowly we started catching up. We were young, we didn't understand early, but we started catching up. And we started asking him, bro, कहाँ से आया? नहीं तू ले क्या? हमारे सामने करना ही है. He's like, नहीं यार, मम्मी ने ना एक अच्छी सी जगह पे रखा है उसको. मैं सिर्फ घर जाके जब होमवर्क करता हूँ ना, तब मम्मी मेरे को पेंसिल देती है, तब मैं मंगाता हूँ ये सब चीज़ें. एंड वे लाइक मंगाता है चीज़ें. एंड इज लाइक हाँ ड्रॉ करता वे लाइक ओके वी सी वेयर दिस इज गोइंग. And then also the thing was, it was also in the timeline of Shaka Laka Boom Boom kind of coming off the TV. So the hype was there, but kids were not that emotional with cartoon, where they would hang on to it. So like new things came in the market and new toys started coming. But this guy, even the year after that, was still going to other kids that he didn't meet. Like, you know how new students join in? He went to new students and he's like, तेरे को पता है? मेरे अंकल ना नेपाल जाते हैं. वहाँ पे शक्ला का बूम का पेंसिल लेके आते हैं. And then eventually we caught up and we told him, नहीं तो अभी लेके आ. तो everyone started pressurizing him, तो लेके आ, स्कूल लेके आ. तो स्कूल लेके आ गया, ठीक है. He is trying to tell us मेरे को शार्पन करना है. मैं like, ये सब नाटक मत कर. ड्रॉ कर और दिखा कैसा होता है ये, ठीक है. Finally we'll come to this conclusion. He draws something, it doesn't come right. Then he's like, नहीं अच्छे से नहीं किया, वापस करता हूँ. Then वापस किया, कुछ नहीं आया. Then he's like, नहीं शार्पनर बराबर से नहीं किया, तो नया शार्पनर लेके आओ. इसका अलग स्पेशल शार्पनर रहता, मैं नहीं लेके आया, वो घर पे पड़ा है. वे लाइक अबे निकल यहाँ से. उसका किसी some other guy was there in the class who basically took his pencil and sadly broke it into 2 halves. That weird Jimmy Neutron looking head and the pencil were in 2 hands. And he's like, अब क्या? And he's like, मैं pencil बना के pencil मंगा लूँगा. And some shit like that. And I don't know. And after that, basically, the hype went down and everyone started looking at the kid weirdly. Even if he was saying the truth, people are like, अबे तू निकल, ठीक है, तू नेपाल जा, वहाँ पे सुना लोगों को, यहाँ पे तेरा कोई भी काम नहीं है. And that's it. I don't know how to end this story. So I just kept going on and on about it. Okay, cool. I'll call the next person. Next person is a first-time performer. So you guys have to go extra crazy. Okay, like this is your best friend. Like this is the person you've come here to watch. I know maybe you haven't, but that doesn't matter right now. Okay, next. So I'm going to call the first. She's going to be performing for the first ever time. Okay, and you know what to do.
Yeah, yes.
You know? Yeah. Okay. Everybody. Yeah. Can we please have Mansi? First time ever. It's going to be fun. Keep clapping. Yeah.
Wow. Can you all hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm performing for the first time, so this will be fun. Okay. So, I love brownies and ice creams. Sitafal ice cream, to be really specific. I love flowers and the color blue. I love birthdays. I love pretty sunsets. I love going on walks too. You see, love comes very easily to me. And it only took me a few days to fall in love with you. There, I said it super casual. I love you, yeah. And you just strangely stared back and said, no. What? Don't say it if you don't mean it. But I really do. Don't use this word so easily. But a part of me loves a part of you. And then you taught me how important the word is and how it should be measured and treasured and savored. It's a milestone. It's a moment. It's special, and don't say it back as a favor. There's only so much love you can give. So this piece is titled, There's Only So Much Love I Can Give. So I sat there, marveled at you. You always had a way with words. It all seemed so sensible. So I made sure my I love yous were now unheard. So obviously now, to get an I love you from me, we had to have known each other a while. Be somebody who stays, have something that's real. Let's give it some time to make sure that I love you is really worthwhile. A few months later, I told you I love you. And a few months later, you said you love me back. You're right, it was damn special. And I knew we really meant it. It was a nice feeling to have. But it's been a few years now, and with every person who comes and goes, a part of them stay. This thing did. So it's been a while since I said it to anyone else or to myself. I love you is just not one of those things I say. After all, I only have so much love to give. Recently, I saw someone say I love you to someone else online, and I went all, pagal ho gaya kya? It felt sincere, but they hadn't even met. While I physically flinched and shook, I forgot how hopeless I felt. I forgot when I became like this. I forgot when I measured my love so much so it felt like there wasn't any left. It sucks when you only have so much love to give, but you were wrong, and I am hurt, and my so much is just enough. My so much can fill an ocean until it overflows. My so much is the extra dessert you have after you're full. My so much is the library of books you've never read. My so much is the stomach hurting heart beating and you can't stop laughing. My so much is all things nice and soft. My so much is the love you can't get enough of. So it's okay. It's okay if we've only just met, and it's okay if there are things about me you forget. It's okay if all of this seems lame. It's okay if I've only seen you in an Instagram frame. It's okay if we only spoke online. It's okay if you ordered the same ice cream flavor as mine. It's also okay if you take your time. It's just okay to love who you want and when you want, because this is a milestone. It's a moment. Savor it, treasure it, but don't you dare measure it. Because you see, there's only so much love I can give. But my so much is a lot. And I love you with my all. I love you all with my all. Thank you.
Yeah, everyone. Thank you. How does it feel?
Great.
Yeah, that's nice.
My
That's nice.
socks finally unclenched.
Oh, wow. Man, that was crazy. That was amazing. For also like the first time you did, because the first time I did, I was like, I had a paper and I was reading from it. And like it was very difficult because I kept the same stage, same mic, I kept the paper here. And I'm not able, I'm like, should I look at the audience? Okay, I'll take this hand off. And then I'm like, nah. And my hands are like shaking. And I just couldn't. And I was so at that point we would have open mics with 40 people in a night. So I was the 14th one. Until 13 people, I literally knew the last 5 names that were going before me. So like I felt the same feeling of this guy, oh shit, 4 more, oh shit, 3 more, oh shit, 2 more, oh I'm next, oh my god. And then I had to hold the paper and be like, this is my first time. So like really good job on the fact that you really killed it. Please keep performing and writing. I think it's really amazing. Can we please have another one?
I actually took 2 of my employees in the conference room today, and I like.
You rehearse? Yes, that's really cool, dude. That's really cool. That's really cool. Wow. It's really cool, man. I really, I miss, I weirdly miss the feeling of this thing of like, first of all, doing it the first ever time and discovering and exploring this whole space. And also I feel like I just miss that feeling of like, right now, I think my body and mind are tuned. Like earlier, if I had the show in the night, my body from the morning would be like today I have to do something. Something has to be done. Versus now I feel like, okay, I have a show. What am I going to do today? Like it's more relaxed. But I feel like I really miss that kind of crazy adrenaline rush that I would keep getting. Right now it's a little less, but yeah. So enjoy that. How many of you enjoy that fuel? It's really nice to continue doing that. Cool. You know what? एक और बार करते थे. Synchronized. You know what? How many of you have been lucky to have had Scholastic come to your school and display books? Everyone knows what Scholastic is? Everyone knows? Any idea? Yeah? Everyone has an idea, right, what Scholastic is? Oh, no? Okay, I'll explain. Because Scholastic is this company that used to make a lot of graphic storybooks. Like amazing ones. For some reason, even touching that paper felt like you're touching gold, dude. Like at that point, it felt amazing. And the colors, the visual, I used to be in love with it. So in my first school, there used to be a Scholastic company that would come to your school and display like books and be like, come buy it, basically. So one of the books that I always wanted was Magic School Bus, okay? If any of you would have seen Scholastic, you might have known. But how many of you got the option to buy it? Like your parents were like, "Kharid lo," you know? No one? No one. Okay, cool, great. No, because I get surprised. I thought someone will be there because I'm in the same list as you guys. Because every time Scholastic would come, I would go to in lunch break. I would go to that place. I would see every book. I would have a notebook and write this book, this much price. This book, this much price. And then come back home and do a sales pitch to my parents that why I think you should buy me this book. They're like too expensive. I'm like, okay, next one. They're like too expensive. And I'm like, next one, they're too expensive. And I'm like, below this is only going to get expensive. So you decide here, the range is good, we should not go down. So they said, nahi yaar, nahi ho payega. And this happened every year. Every year, they would come once a year. I would go do price list. I would come back and they would be like, no. And then I grew up. I forgot about it after a few years. Because my second school, when I moved to second school, also this is also what happened, okay? I was in an all-boys school. Then my parents decided that, like my brother and I, our lives are not challenging enough. You know? We don't have enough to deal with in life. So they are like, we'll move you guys to a co-ed school. So that happened. And in the co-ed school, it was not that as good, like as big as the, all-boys school. So they didn't have that many opportunities, Scholastic, so I forgot. But years later, I started looking up for it. Because I was like, you know what, one day I want to own the whole Magic Set book. They have some 24 books. And the price at some crazy price. But I'm like, dude, I'm an adult, I can make my decisions. So finally, guys, after so many years of, like waiting for this day to come, I went on their website. I checked out all their books. They had all of them in stock. And then I did it, guys, I did it. I added it to my cart and I shut the browser and I went back to sleep. Because I don't think, because I live in Bombay and I have to pay rent. I did try calling my parents and being like, hey, are you now interested in buying Scholastic books? And they're like, never were and never going to be. So, yeah, guys, so yeah, if I ever open a GoFundMe page, it is for the Scholastic books. And I will get them one day and I will be able to read it, okay? We'll see how that goes. Cool. Okay, I'll call the next person. You know what to do. A little more. Can we please have Mohit? Keep clapping till he comes on stage. Everybody. Yeah.
मेरा नाम मोहित है और मैं सीधे सीधे कुछ अशार रखूँगा आपके सामने। एक फर्द शेर है कि तीली जलाते वक्त ये सोचा नहीं, तीली जलाते वक्त ये सोचा नहीं, तीली जलाकर क्या जलाना है मुझे, तीली जलाते वक्त ये सोचा नहीं, तीली जलाकर क्या जलाना है मुझे। एक गज़ल के कुछ अशार की किस जगह पर है मुझे छोड़ा गया, किस जगह पर है मुझे छोड़ा गया, ढूंढने पर भी मैं खुद को नहीं मिला,
क्या बात
है गुजारी जिंदगी इस तौर से, है गुजारी जिंदगी इस तौर से, देख खुद को खुद ही पे मैं हंस पड़ा, जाल है हर शय यहाँ पर देख तू, जाल है हर शय यहाँ पर देख तू, इस जहाँ में क्या तेरा है क्या मेरा, ख्वाब सारे नोच डाले मैंने और, ख्वाब सारे नोच डाले मैंने और, रह गया जैसे कोई खाली घड़ा, जिंदगी है एक सजाए मौत और, जिंदगी है एक सजाए मौत और, जिंदगी जीने का है अपना मज़ा, जिंदगी है एक सजाए मौत और, जिंदगी जीने का है अपना मज़ा। और शेर है कि कांच का था एक रिश्ता और वो, कांच का था एक रिश्ता और वो, कितने चिकने हाथ में छोड़ा गया, कांच का था एक रिश्ता और वो, कितने चिकने हाथ में छोड़ा गया, आग से था डर रहा मैं बार बार, आग से था डर रहा मैं बार बार, हंस रहा था सामने जलता दिया, आग से था डर रहा मैं बार बार, हंस रहा था सामने जलता दिया। और एक गज़ल के अशार देखिएगा कि आगे मेरे रखा ही ना, भाग गया है मुझसा कोई, आगे मेरे रखा ही ना, भाग गया है मुझसा कोई, जिसके अंदर मुझको दिखता है मेरे ही जैसा कोई, आगे मेरे रखा ही ना, भाग गया है मुझसा कोई, जिसके अंदर मुझको दिखता है मेरे ही जैसा कोई, बंद पड़ा है दिल दरवाज़ा, चाबी अंदर छूट गई है, बंद पड़ा है दिल दरवाज़ा, चाबी अंदर छूट गई है, अंदर वाले मर गए सब, अब तोड़ो इसका ताला कोई। अंदर वाले मर गए सब, अब तोड़ो इसका ताला कोई। एक सफ़र ऐसा भी है जिससे दूर भागता आया हूँ, एक सफ़र ऐसा भी है जिससे दूर भागता आया हूँ। वैसे मेरे इन कदमों ने क्या छोड़ा है रास्ता कोई, और इस घर में इतना सन्नाटा क्यों है बरपा, क्यों है बरपा। इस घर में इतना सन्नाटा क्यों है बरपा, क्यों है बरपा। ना ही ये घर खाली है, ना बंद पड़ा है कमरा कोई। ना ही ये घर खाली है, ना बंद पड़ा है कमरा कोई। और शेर है कि मैंने तो बस एक कहानी को रखा था सबके आगे, मैंने तो बस एक कहानी को रखा था सबके आगे, सबने उस एक कहानी में फिर खोया अपना अपना कोई। मैंने तो बस एक कहानी को रखा था सबके आगे, सबने उस एक कहानी में फिर खोया अपना अपना कोई। सुन मोहित ये जीवन है एक खेल जहाँ पर ले जाता है, सुन मोहित ये जीवन है एक खेल जहाँ पर ले जाता है, कभी किसी की रानी कोई, कभी किसी का राजा कोई। सुन मोहित ये जीवन है एक खेल जहाँ पर ले जाता है, कभी किसी की रानी कोई, कभी किसी का राजा कोई। और एक मतला दो शेर से अंत करूँगा कि है कम नुमाई की हद की महरम, न जान पाया हयात का गम। है कम नुमाई की हद की महरम, न जान पाया हयात का गम। किसी सवेरे रहा न कायम, किसी अधूरी सी बात का गम। और सभी को जन्नत अगर मिलेगी, हमें रफ़ाकत किधर मिलेगी। सभी को जन्नत अगर मिलेगी, हमें रफ़ाकत किधर मिलेगी। हमारी हस्ती में है जहन्नम, अकेला मारेगा ज़ात का गम। बहुत शुक्रिया।
Thank you. Thank you so much. It really means a lot. One more time. Okay, we have 3-4 more people. So keep the energy going. Okay, I'll do one very, very small bit. Do you know what? I am not a very this or that person. I get really annoyed when someone does that. Like, you know, Pepsi or Coke, chai or coffee, like Messi, Ronaldo, all of this jazz. I can't. Like, I feel very weird. And these are just thoughts, okay, right now. I have no story. I have nothing. I'm just saying that I just can't understand. And in one of the open mics, I did this. I actually asked people this or that, and we saw a high percentage of what people are choosing. Like we did Maggie or Top Ramen or this. So to do it was fun, but I am the worst person to do it to. And people ask me for suggestions in restaurants saying, would you like this or that? I'm like, anything. They're like Pepsi, Coke, anything. Actually, Maaza. But like, because I can't do fizzy drinks. So this happens all the time, and I don't understand, like, is there another way to look at this, you know, and not like this? Because I know, like, I watch football. So, like, I know that Messi is good and Ronaldo is good, and there's no one who's as good as both of them. But, and they both are okay with it, you know, like, every single time. Same thing happens with cricketers, same thing happens with a lot of, like, other personalities. But people who support them, people who think Messi and Ronaldo are remembering them. You know, waking up one afternoon and being like, that guy defended me, dude. Good for him. You know, like, I'm independent. I have all the money. I have all the lawyers. I have everything. But that guy, in the afternoon, when he said, get out, Messi sucks, Ronaldo is the best, that guy, I want that guy. You know, like, it's very weird. I don't understand any of these things. That's it. There is no other thought to this. If you guys explain and understand how human psychology works, please explain to me after this, because I really don't get it. Okay, cool. I will call the next person, and I have forgotten that person's name, so I'll call another person, okay? You know what to do. Start clapping, start clapping, start clapping, start clapping. Can we please have Irfan? Please, 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 please. Keep clapping, keep clapping.
तो 2 गज़ल पढ़ूँगा मैं, आप सबकी इजाज़त के। मेरे माजी के मंज़र से बंधा था, मेरे माजी के मंज़र से बंधा था, मेरा दिल एक पैकर से बंधा था। मेरे माजी के मंज़र से बंधा था, मेरा दिल एक पैकर से बंधा था। ज़मी उसको भला क्या रास आती, ज़मी उसको भला क्या रास आती, वो जिनका पैर अंबर से बंधा था। ज़मी उनको भला क्या रास आती, वो जिनका पैर अंबर से बंधा था, बुझाने पहुँचे थे हम प्यास जिससे, बुझाने पहुँचे थे हम प्यास जिससे, वो दरिया भी समंदर से बंधा था। बुझाने पहुँचे थे हम प्यास जिससे, वो दरिया भी समंदर से बंधा था। अधूरी रह गई ख्वाहिश भी उनकी, सब रिजाइन वालों के लिए कि अधूरी रह गई ख्वाहिश भी उनकी, वो जिनका वक्त दफ्तर से बंधा था। अधूरी रह गई ख्वाहिश भी उनकी, वो जिनका वक्त दफ्तर से बंधा था। ये रिश्ता डूबना तो तय था यारो, ये रिश्ता डूबना तो तय था यारो, गलत फहमी के पत्थर से बंधा था। शुक्रिया भाई कि ये रिश्ता डूबना तो तय था यारो, गलत फहमी के पत्थर से बंधा था। करी ख्वाबों में हमने सैर सारी, करी ख्वाबों में हमने सैर सारी, हमारा जिस्म बिस्तर से बंधा था। करी ख्वाबों में हमने सैर सारी, हमारा जिस्म बिस्तर से बंधा था। करी बातों से उसने जंग पूरी, करी बातों से उसने जंग पूरी, कि उसका दिल सुकनवर से बंधा था। और एक आखिरी गज़ल के ज़ुबां तेरी अगर चिकनी रहेगी, ज़ुबां तेरी अगर चिकनी रहेगी, तो फिर इज़्ज़त फिसलती ही रहेगी। ज़ुबां तेरी अगर चिकनी रहेगी, तो फिर इज़्ज़त फिसलती ही रहेगी। निकाले जा चुके हैं दिल से उनके, निकाले जा चुके हैं दिल से उनके, गमों की रोज़ अब छुट्टी रहेगी। निकाले जा चुके हैं दिल से उनके, गमों की रोज़ अब छुट्टी रहेगी। मिले तुमको जहाँ की सारी खुशियाँ, मिले तुमको जहाँ की सारी खुशियाँ, हमारी बस यही ईदी रहेगी। मिले तुमको जहाँ की सारी खुशियाँ, हमारी बस यही ईदी रहेगी। रुकेगी क्यों भला जाने से तेरे, रुकेगी क्यों भला जाने से तेरे, ये दुनिया रेल है चलती रहेगी। शुक्रिया कि रुकेगी क्यों भला जाने से तेरे, ये दुनिया रेल है चलती रहेगी। करूँगा वार मैं ऐसे कलम से, करूँगा वार मैं ऐसे कलम से, तेरी तलवार भी ज़ख्मी रहेगी। करूँगा वार मैं ऐसे कलम से, तेरी तलवार भी ज़ख्मी रहेगी। जहाँ हो बाग का माली दरिंदा, जहाँ हो बाग का माली दरिंदा, वहाँ पर हर कली मरती रहेगी। जहाँ हो बाग का माली दरिंदा, वहाँ पर हर कली मरती रहेगी। तुम्हारे लौट आने तक की आँखें, तुम्हारे लौट आने तक की आँखें, समंदर की तरह बहती रहेगी। तुम्हारे लौट आने तक की आँखें, समंदर की तरह बहती रहेगी। ज़रूरत को मैं ये समझा रहा हूँ, ज़रूरत को मैं ये समझा रहा हूँ, अभी कुछ दिन ज़रा कड़की रहेगी। ज़रूरत को मैं ये समझा रहा हूँ, अभी कुछ दिन ज़रा कड़की रहेगी। अदब से बात करना सीखो पहले, अदब से बात करना सीखो पहले, गज़ल तो बाद में होती रहेगी। थैंक यू सो मच, थैंक यू।
Thank you, Irfan bhai. It's been 5 years since I've been seeing him perform, and it's like magical as this every single time on stage. So thank you so much for doing this. I think 4 लोग और हैं, शायद. Okay, let me check once. But I will, I'll call the next person. Okay, you know what to do. Can we please have Nizam? Keep clapping. He's coming all the way from the last row. It's his first time ever. It's his first time too. Keep clapping.
Hi, this is Nizam here. This is my first time. तो थोड़ा सा शेर का जज दे देता हूँ. तो ये शेर मैंने तब लिखा था जब लाइक आप किसी से एक्सपेक्ट करते हो बहुत ज़्यादा, बट वहाँ से इतना कुछ एफर्ट्स आता नहीं है. तो उस टाइम मैंने ये शेर लिखा था. तो शेर कुछ इस तरह है कि तुम पर मरना हर रोज़ जायज़ है हर बार हमारा, तुम पर मरना हर रोज़ जायज़ है हर बार हमारा. तुम्हारी सूरज जैसे नूरे आफ्ताब, तुम्हारी सूरज जैसे नूरे आफ्ताब, और इस अपनेपन से हमदर्दी दिखाना मुझसे, ये हकीकत है या किरदार है तुम्हारा? और इस अपनेपन से हमदर्दी दिखाना मुझसे, ये हकीकत है या किरदार है तुम्हारा? दिल लेना दिल देना ये सिर्फ हमसे ही है, इसका कारोबार है तुम्हारा। तो एक और शेर है, वो उसका थोड़ा जिस बता देता हूँ फिर से मैं। तो ये उनके लिए जिनको शराब से बहुत ज़्यादा प्यार है, ठीक है? सभी को है। मैं नहीं पीता पर ठीक है, पर मैंने लिखा है। तो शेर को जिस तरह है कि इश्क है हमें, इश्क है हमें, आपसे नहीं शराब से है, ठीक है? आप तो जरिया है, हमें तो शराब से है। और ये जो प्यार भरी बातें हम करते हैं, और ये जो प्यार भरी बातें हम करते हैं, इन बातों पर मत जाना, इन बातों पर मत जाना, क्योंकि ये कहते तो हम हैं पर निकलती शराब से। तो एक और शेर है कि ये आंखें हैं समझती नहीं, ये आंखें हैं समझती नहीं, ये बादलों जैसी अब बरसती नहीं। सिखा दिया है मैंने इसे अब बंजर होना, सिखा दिया है मैंने इसे अब बंजर होना। अब ये सोती हैं रातों को, अब ये सोती हैं रातों को, अब ये रातों में रोती नहीं। तो एक और शेर है कि तुमने जुल्फ़े जब सवारी तो सारा जहां खो गया, तुमने जुल्फ़े जब सवारी तो सारा जहां खो गया। तुम्हारी एक झलक देखने पर मैं तुम्हारा हो गया, तुम्हारी एक झलक देखने पर मैं तुम्हारा हो गया। और ये किस इबादत गाह के तलाश में हो तुम, और ये किस इबादत गाह के तलाश में हो तुम, जब खुदा खुद तुम्हारा हो गया। थैंक यू सो मच दिस।
Thank you so much. Again, pleasure watching you do this for the first time. Please keep doing it. I think it matters. Thank you so much. I think I'll call the next person. We have 3 more people. Confirm हो गया अभी, 3 और लोग हैं, ठीक है? 3 और लोग हैं, तो 3 लोग को बुलाऊंगा मैं. And yeah, you do what you're doing. Maybe I'll come in between and do one of the stories. I still have one. There are 2 very what is the right word? What is the right word? Scandalous. Yes, correct. I was trying to look for that word. They're a little scandalous. Which reminds me, we are also live streaming this on YouTube right now. On our YouTube channel, it's called Habitat Studios. If you don't already, then please go like, share, follow, subscribe. We'll be putting this up there. And if you guys want your video, you can go and take the video. You can download it and take your part and then put it up on your social media. Please give credit. It's weird to ask. I feel like we've done it. Everyone can see this is happening right now. Like especially like I also know my primary job is photographer, videographer, editor. So we click pictures, right? Like I've seen pictures in weird places like dating apps and stuff. It's very like I don't know what to do. Like my friends have come home and one of my friends was like, hey, like I'm swiping. What do you want to help? I was like, okay, and we swiped. And then a photo came and I'm like, oh, I've clicked that. And then she swipes and I'm like, oh, I clicked that also. I swiped, oh, I clicked that also. And I'm like, okay, cool. I didn't know this was happening. But cool. On dating apps, I don't want credits because that's weird. Very weird place, okay? But let's not do that. But I'm saying basic ones because, like, yeah, we will also send your pictures to you on your DM from Instagram, from Habitat's ID within 4 to 5, 6, 7. Maximum 7 days, maybe op tops 1-2 नीचे, 1-2 दिन ऊपर नीचे, but please bear with us because it gets difficult. We have to process. We have too many events, so we'll process the pictures. All of your pictures have been taken. We'll give it to you, and then you can share it, and then please, okay, give credit. I've realized also asking for credit is a lot like asking for the money that someone else owes you. That's your money. And it's weird to be like, you remember that day when like I paid for something and then like you said you're going to give it and then where is it? And then on the other side, people are like, what? You took this? You paid for it? I don't remember anything. That's all. People do that. And also add filters, that's a conversation I don't want to have right now. I will break down. I swear to God, I will break down the kind of filters I've seen from the pictures that we've clicked. For those of you watching, I just want to let you know that, and also obviously you guys also, because I'm talking to both of you, that the photos are already edited. So like, I don't know. Filters are nice, but don't use them. Okay, cool. Subtle. Very. I tried, okay? I tried to be. I don't know what movie of Bhai was that, where you know they say कि तेरे को तूने अच्छा किया, अब तू और जाके 2 लोग को बता. ऐसा अभी तुम लोग slowly. Oh, first of all, look in the mirror, guys. I don't know why you know this movie. I don't know why you guys got motivated to be like जय हो जाके देखते बहुत मजा आएगा dude. Crazy Bhai. Oh my god. Anyone is a Bhai fan?
I was. I'm guilty.
I am.
You are?
Love of my life.
Okay. You are still? You are also? Still? Okay. What is the best movie you think of his till date?
For me, it was Maine Pyar Kiya, the debut film. I love that.
Yeah, I think his earlier movies were nice.
Please don't judge me. It was Tere Naam.
No. I'm not judging you for Tere Naam. I'm not. Only judging you for the Salman part. 50 times. Okay. I never expected this, dude. I was like every other room, everyone's gonna be like, no, dude, no Salman. Okay, but this is sweet. This is sweet. Okay, and you, what's your favorite?
You all can judge me what Dabang.
Yeah, I'm telling you guys, I'm not judging that you're choosing his movies. I'm just judging the first part, not the second part. But it's okay. And the thing is, see, it doesn't matter what I judge. Honestly, don't look at me for my this one. You guys love Salman, go for it, no problem. What do you say?
Dabang.
Dabang. Okay, I've never seen any of these. I think maybe I've seen this. I don't remember, but I've seen it. It was nice, dude. It was cute. Salman was cute when he was, initially. And then suddenly, I don't know what happened, dude. And I'm going to stop saying this there. Because live stream also has comments. And people have feelings. And they will listen to this and be like, oh, I'm not happy that you don't think Salman Khan is great. And then they'll start typing things. I don't want to get into that. But good for you guys for liking Salman. Anyone else? No one else Salman fan? No. You said you were, right? What movie of his did you like?
2-3. Hum Saath Saath is one
Okay.
of my favorites.
Yeah.
Dulan Le Jayenge.
Okay.
Like back in,
Yeah, back in the day.
And recent, I think only Bajrangi Bhaijaan.
Yeah.
That movie, I think everyone's seen and liked it and don't want to admit that they like. Every time you ask them who's the favorite actor in that movie, they will be like the child. Nawaz. No one's going to say Salman tried, actually did something experimental, did something, in that movie. And it was emotional, dude. I mean, given the kid. Yeah, it was a very emotional movie. Nicely done, dude. Okay, I'll give it for that movie. I can't remember any of his movies that I've seen. In recent times, I don't remember. I'm just excited that finally, dude, I knew one day he's going to do something around Bhaijan, and I'm excited that he's finally doing that. And I have one of my friends working in that movie, and honestly, he's not having a good experience, but that's okay. The Kisi Ka Bhai Kisi Ki Jaan. Yeah, that. Finally, guys. Finally, Bhaijan is coming together. I think this should be the retirement movie of his. Be like, it's come a full circle. Bye, guys, I'm going home. Okay, anyways, I didn't intend to take this conversation, but we did. It's fine. I appreciate all of your answers. Thank you so much for answering. Cool. I'll call the next person. I'm very excited to have her on stage. It's been 3 weeks she's here, and apparently 3 weeks later she's going to come. I don't know why. What is this mystical space to be in? But we'll figure out. Okay, we'll go with the flow. Fine. You know what to do. Everyone together. Can we please have Kajal? Keep clapping till she comes on stage.
Hi. My name is Kajal Advani. I'm a writer and a spoken word artist. And yes, I'm here after 3 weeks. And 3 weeks not performing for me, it's a lot. And the reason I want to come back here again after 3 weeks is because 3 weeks baad, it's 12th December. That's when my exams are ending. And I just want to celebrate that fact. And I'll finally be free and have time to breathe. And that's why I'm planning to come back in 3 weeks. Hi. So recently I attended a writing workshop where that lady, she said this one thing. It's like bad childhoods make for great writers. So thank your parents. And mom, if you're watching this, I'm just sharing what she said. I am not relating to it. I'm just sharing what she said. But the reason I was thinking about that is because today I'm planning to perform a poem called Trauma. No trigger warnings because I'm not specifying the trauma. But ironically, it's one of my favorite poems to perform. So I was just thinking about what she said, and I'll just start because time. On days that I smile with my lips, trauma seeps her way into my thoughts. She laughs and sneers, juggles with my insecurities. She doesn't know how to juggle. She drops them, scattering them into my day. It takes me 3 showers of well wishes to scrub it all off. Trauma loves to cuddle. She creeps in my bed when I'm watching my favorite film. She whispers in my ears and shivers down my spine. She gently caresses my forehead. Her hands feel strange. They are damp from my tears over the years. She smiles and sings a lullaby. I fall asleep into a nightmare. Trauma meets me in this nightmare. She puts on a pair of glasses and imitates the way I sob. My glasses are fogged up. I can't see her through my tears. I know she's smiling. She's shaking the way I do, but she's shaking with glee. I am breathing in pain, wondering when she would leave me. Trauma leaves me with silent tears running down my cheek at 1 a.m. Trauma teaches me to smile. As I look at myself in the mirror with blood-soaked eyes and a frozen smile, trauma teaches me to laugh loudly, pounce my head upwards, my eyes shut, as she lurks behind my eyelids. She's a silent presence, but sometimes she peeks behind the curtain, glides across the floor to where I stand. Trauma greets me when I'm laughing with friends. She smiles a smile sharp enough to hurt my ribs. She talks in a honey-dripped voice, masked with the conviction that she was the best thing that happened to me. She leaves me flustered. My friends asking me, who was she? Is everything okay? As I laugh and tell them, she was my first friend. She thought I forgot her. That's why she came to say hi. Trauma loves to read. She often borrows my books, returns them with the imprint of her soul. Her scribbles across the climax, the fake spoilers in which she reveals the apocalypse that can happen. She knows. I walk on flowers stolen from Utopia's garden. She convinces me that those books might be filled with dystopia. They might be covered in thorns, barren fields which never see sunflowers. She tells me that my life might be one of those books. I still haven't touched those books. You know, with first friends, there are some habits of them that you love and hate at the same time. Trauma loves to talk. She wants us to talk during every laugh. She doesn't let me write. She complains that I don't spend time with her. She physically snatches my pen and hides my notebooks unless I promise I'll write about her in a good way. Write about her in a good way. Okay. I'll try. Trauma is beautiful. Trauma is... Damn it. Trauma. I lied. You can't hide the rhymes beating in my heart, the ones which scream your name, the ones which all say the same, the rhymes which bring me to tears. They remind me that you form all my fears. They try to tell me I'll be fine. But trauma, you still claim to be mine. You are my constant companion. I can't write about you in a good way. Our relationship is complicated. You leave me in tears, but you help me grow. But trauma, I didn't want to grow so soon. I wonder how life would be if you hadn't shifted into my home. If I could have picked my roommate, I wouldn't have picked you. You're a burden, you're a foe, you latched onto me like a friend and I don't know how to let go. I've forgotten how to live life without stumbling into your arms at every street. Trauma, don't you realize? We shouldn't meet. I know you won't leave, but I'll heal one day. Trauma, you won't make me grieve. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for being vulnerable with us. Thank you for choosing to share this with us. One more time. Go on. Okay, 2 more people left. We don't have so much time, so I will call the next person. And if I'm not wrong, okay, correct me, the next performer, correct me if I'm not wrong. It has been a while that you've come to Habitat, and I think it's 3 years. Okay, yeah, I knew it before. It took me some time to recognize since it's been a while, but I'm glad that you're back. Yeah, you do have different hair. and you did come 3 years back, and it was a pandemic and a half after that. So I'm glad that she's back and she's going to be performing today with us. So you know what to do. You know what to do. Can we please have Ghazal? Keep clapping till she comes on stage.
Okay, got it. Oh, you guys have like made it better. This is better. I like it. यार हमेशा हाइट के लिए करना पड़ता है यार, अभी क्या करें. But hi, I'm Ghazal Khanna, and it's been a while since I came here. I think there've been a few things, but anyhow, so I feel like that Habitat is that place. जितना मर्जी विलेज चले जाओ ना, तो Habitat मुड़ के आ ही जाते हो यार कहीं थोड़ा बहुत. ठीक है, तो ये मेरा विलेज के बाद हम आ गए हैं ज़रा Habitat, तो थोड़ा सुन लीजिए ज़रा सा. So I feel like that अभी इतनी देर बाद आई हूँ यार, तो थोड़ा एक्सपेरिमेंटल पोइट्री करूँगी, मैं बकवास नहीं करूँगी. So this is a poem that I've never performed anywhere, and this is a poem that I wrote in the pandemic. So I guess that we can maybe relive that trauma. I am sorry. Trigger warning 2020, I guess. But so this poem is called Living in a Box. I woke up this morning, I brush, floss, flush, bathe, I cook, eat, drink the breakfast. I then settle on my spot and sit in the company of my laptop. I work, play, write, edit, delete, send. I open my phone before I open my mind. I pick, photo, caption, fill both with filter. I Instagram my life before I live it. Swipe, left, right, tick, tick, tick. I type, backspace, type. Send. Tick, 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 the clock in my chest. Tick, 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 my mind doesn't notice. Tick, 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 hey, there's a BuzzFeed listicle. 10 things that help a person with depression. Check, check, check. On to next. 10 signs that you've been gaslighted. Skip, skip, skip. In my 10 moods, self-aware is not one of them. Tick, tick, tick. Take a quiz. What kind of potato are you? Click, click, click. Grab the dopamine. On to next. Tick, tick, tick. It's time to reset. Tick, tick, tick. My mind doesn't know rest. Tick, tick, tick. Tick, tick, tick. Tick, tick, tick. I reach for pills. Water. Place, gulp, swallow. I now lay in the same spot as I sat all day. And as I lay, looking at the roof, till everything in front of my eyes starts to blur. Thank you. अभी मुझे बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है, तो मैं एक और पोएम करने वाली हूँ. ठीक है, थैंक यू. अच्छा लग रहा है यार, अच्छी ऑडियंस है, बहुत टाइम बाद हैबिटेट आया, फील आ रहा है. सो ओके सो आई थिंक ये आई नेवर रियली थिंक दैट लाइक दिस इज़ वन ऑफ माई फेवरेट पोएम्स दैट आई हैव रिटन. You know, like it's very rare for a writer, especially a poet, to call their own poem कि यार ये तो मेरे को पसंद है, क्योंकि सेल्फ एस्टीम तो हमारा गटर में है ना, तो सेल्फ एस्टीम तो है नहीं हमारे पास. बट एनी हाउ आई एम ट्राइंग, थोड़ा वर्क कर रहे हैं खुद पे. सो दिस इज़ वन ऑफ माई फेवरेट पोएम्स दैट आई एवर रोट एंड आई नेवर परफॉर्म्ड because again self-esteem. So okay, so this poem is called A Woman Named My Mother. और एक तो हमारा रिश्ता भी यार बेटियों का माओं के साथ थोड़ा रिश्ता भी थोड़ा traumatic, as Kajal put it. So anyhow, A Woman Named My Mother. Nani tells me that younger Ma was a badass with stories of her dancing in the rain unabashedly without a care in the world. Nani tells me these stories of Ma thrashing bad men for their doings. It's hard to picture, but I do. She catcalling patriarchy on the roads. She pulling patriarchy by her ponytail. She pinching patriarchy on the skin. My mother, a badass. My mother, that I only see between her household chores. My mother who fumbles through sentences while talking, she has now developed a stutter. Her words only come out in intervals, while the men in the house call her unreadable. Her dishes carrying the aroma of her buried feelings, while she lives between the whistles of the cooker, spending a lifetime in the kitchen, the only space in our big, big house that is hers, truly hers.
My mother, who could be a painter, a poet, a psychologist, but never had a room of her own to think, contemplate, and just exist. Confined in a house to feed a mouthful of mouths, my mother now cribs the rain because rain means doing the laundry again. She takes pride in the jewelry that left purple marks on her skin. Nani must have told her that diamonds are a woman's best friend so many times that she believed it. My mother, who wears her feminism under layers of shame and hides her revolution like the slippers under her sari, my mother is not a rebel anymore. And looking at her, I wonder how rebellion dies a slow death in the womb of a woman. Thank you. शेर के साथ एंड करियो यार लास्ट हर्ष इज लाइक अच्छा यार ओके कूल गॉट इट यार अंशुमन का टाइम नहीं लूंगी मैं दोस्त है यार मेरा थैंक यू
Come on, properly, यार सब लोग एक साथ, yeah. Okay, thank you so much, Ghazal. After 3 years, you have really lit up the stage in that sense. Okay, we have the last performer now, okay? And this is the first time, I think, first proper time I'm watching him live. And it's weird because I'm from Bangalore and he's from Bangalore and he performs poems there. But this is his first ever time at Habitat that he's coming here and performing. And I'm really, really happy and that he could make it and do this. So with all your love and all your like excitement, energy. Yeah. One more. Together. Last person. Can you please have Anshuman? Keep clapping till he comes on stage.
Okay, hi. Yeah. Okay. Hello everyone, I am Anshuman. I am an educator and training to be a therapist. So you can contact me later, Harsh. Okay, so yeah, phone ko kya ho gaya suddenly? Auto rotate ho gaya. हाँ, okay. So I am going to perform this poem called Origami Masculinity. I wrote this for Goethe Institute and there was this International Men's Day. Did you know that it also coincides with International Toilet Day?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
There's so many jokes about.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
That was bad.
Not intentional at all, I think. No? So this one is called Origami Masculinity. Also, by the way, if you like, don't just snap. That is very boring for me. So what I like is make sounds that you make in bed. Sab kuch.
Oh God.
यार फिर से हो गया auto rotate. Okay. We are men, we do not cry. We are men. We play tough games like beating each other up and make fun of whoever cries. We are men. We write memes on each other's insecurities and then laugh. Later we fight. We are men. We are supposed to hold our head high and walk without caring for what we trample under our feet. You see, our boundaries are made up of muscles instead of empathy. We are men. Supposed to only give each other bro hugs which last for less than 5 seconds because anything more is gay. Because the only way to state love for each other is when we are drunk. We men are not supposed to feel pain because mard ko dard nahi hota. So you fold it like that love letter you wrote but did not send. Patriarchy. A red ink stain on a white shirt that is blood now. We wear it like the jersey of our favorite team without realizing how it is never a red from a menstruating woman and always the red from a fist. That it is never the red from a pomegranate seed, fragile and soft, and always the red from a knife. It is never the red from a rose and always the red from a bullet. The society writes us a manuscript called patriarchy, and we follow it without asking a question. Because the moment you question it, logic comes apart like the fascism of any government, our government. It defines a man's worth by how many women he has fucked, how many schmucks he has struck, how big are his biceps, does he have a 56-inch chest, how loud is the language of his fist, and of course, the size of his dick. I am a man who grew up cheering for Team Patriarchy. I am a man, my ego is the subject of every war, every research study, every story, the subject of our goddamn history. I am a man born into a privileged house, in a privileged caste, with a privilege called penis. But we never talk about our privilege in our dinner table conversations. Instead, my mother would ask about my declining grades and my father would blame my mother as I couldn't tell both about getting bullied in school. All my words wouldn't leave my tongue, stuck to the roof of my mouth as my mouth manufactured a silence so big. I lived in it. And even my sister, who was my secret keeper, never heard a whisper. I thought that's what being strong was about. Maybe now I was man enough, like my father. My father. I was raised by a calculator, not a father. Hugs was a formula he couldn't use. Hugs were brackets he never had. Words were variables he couldn't solve. He hid his tears with his smiles, all tallied in his balance sheet of tuition fees and hospital bills and home loans. But he did not know how to calculate his love. I think he secretly wishes for someone to teach him how. So last time I left home, I told him his hugs were clockwork for his love. So he hugged me at the airport and I hugged him back with my 25 years of hunger. In our dinner table conversations, we don't talk about this type of hunger. Do you see now how masculinity is origami? How it folds into a hug always for love, always desired yet never received. I knew this the moment I claimed ownership of my wet pillow, of my snoot-filled handkerchief, of my puffy eyes. I told my inner child who looks up to the adult me that it's okay to let the sad flow out of the body. But the manuscript says that the only way out for any emotion is aggression. It doesn't matter if women have to carry the aftermath of a no on their bodies and their faces, that a scar is just a collateral damage. That we will always reduce women to an object for our pleasure, that we will install the male gaze into our children's eyes with our Barbies and Hot Wheels, that men will always be men, that even God is a man. The manuscript does not fold. Produces paper-cut edges, and over time our white shirt is heavy with enough red that we end up becoming a bloody clot. But you see, our masculinity is origami. We can make anything out of it. I'm a man. I cry watching Swades every time. I'm a man. I play with bubbles. I'm a man. I write poems filled with all my vulnerabilities. Today, I unfolded my origami masculinity into a rose. Beautiful. Thank you so much. One more line. Thank you so much for this amazing reception. Thank you for being a lovely audience. This was my first time in Habitat and I would love to come here more. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. The first of many to come. Guys, my math scores were always bad, so there is one more person left. So you guys, please be supportive, okay? And start clapping. All of you. Can we please have Achal? Keep clapping till she comes. Last person. And then we get to go home. Keep clapping. All of you. Till she comes on stage. Thank you.
So hi guys, it's my first time in Habitat. I've been trying since a very long time. ये बुलाते ही नहीं है, हम आते ही नहीं हैं. तो अब आने का मौका मिल गया है. So I'll start with my first शायरी. मैं अपनी कलम से एक दास्तान लिखना चाहती हूँ. मैं अपनी कलम से एक दास्तान लिखना चाहती हूँ. कहने को तो क्या, मगर एक जहान लिखना चाहती हूँ. है ख्वाब ऊँचे ना मुकम्मल से, है ख्वाब ऊँचे ना मुकम्मल से, मुकम्मल एक आसमान लिखना चाहती हूँ. जो सुनकर भी अनसुनी रह जाती है हर लम्हा, जो सुनकर भी अनसुनी रह जाती है हर लम्हा. मैं वो आवाज़ लिखना चाहती हूँ, मैं वो आवाज़ लिखना चाहती हूँ. एंड देयर इज़ अ पोएम जिसका टाइटल है इश्क को कहूँ मैं क्या. आई हैव रिटन दिस इन 2019. I've performed just for once in my last performance, so I'm giving it a try again. इश्क को कहूँ मैं क्या, इश्क को कहूँ मैं क्या, तीरगी में रोशनी या रोशनी में तीरगी. थम गए थे लम्हे जो वो बन गए हैं ज़िंदगी. काफ़िले शुरू हुए जो सर्द भरी रातों को, वीरान सा जो शहर था उसकी भी ज़मीं भीगी. अब ना वो तन्हा रही, अब ना वो तन्हा रही, हर पल में मुस्कुरा रही, हासिल कुछ ज़्यादा नहीं पर पाई उसने हर खुशी। ये इश्क है दीवानगी, ये इश्क है आवारगी, इश्क को कहूँ मैं क्या, हम इश्क में लाचार भी, हम इश्क में लाचार भी। सुकून से सुकून का रिश्ता जोड़ने चली, सुकून से सुकून का रिश्ता जोड़ने चली, ना थकी ना रुकी फिर भी मैं ही झुकी। सुकून को सुकून से ही मिली थी दिल लगी, सुकून को सुकून से ही मिली थी दिल लगी, इश्क को सुकून समझ के की थी मैंने गलती। इश्क तो जुनून था, इश्क तो जुनून था, इश्क तो फितूर था, इश्क तो बेबाक था, हर किसी के सर चढ़ा। जिसको भी ये हो गया वो ना इससे बच सका, वो ना इससे बच सका। कुछ को मिल गई खुशी, कुछ को मिल गई खुशी, कुछ को मिल गई नमी, इश्क की खता नहीं, शख्स ही बुरा सही, शख्स ही बुरा सही। बुरा तो है हाल भी, बुरा तो है हाल भी है, हमको कुछ मलाल भी है, इश्क बेमिसाल भी है, इश्क ये कमाल भी। ये इश्क है दीवानगी, ये इश्क है आवारगी, इश्क को कहूँ मैं क्या, हम इश्क में लाचार भी, हम इश्क में लाचार भी। And thank you, thank you. And sometimes when I feel low, I feel the waves, I go slow. I think of you again and glow. I breathe a little fast, blood increases its flow. But then a thought wink in my mind कि हम पास होकर भी तो पास नहीं, हम पास होकर भी तो पास नहीं, तुमसे मोहब्बत की आरज़ू है, तमन्ना है पर आस नहीं। जी चाहता है कि गले से लगा ले तुम्हें, जी चाहता है कि गले से लगा ले तुम्हें, जी चाहता है कि गले से लगा ले तुम्हें, पर तुम अब उतने खास नहीं। ये फासले तो साथ होकर भी थे दरमियाँ, अब हमारे दरमियाँ वो बात नहीं, अब हमारे दरमियाँ वो बात नहीं। एक ही आसमान तले बैठे हैं हम मगर, एक ही आसमान तले बैठे हैं हम मगर, हम पास होकर भी तो पास नहीं, हम पास होकर भी तो पास नहीं। थैंक यू।
Can we one time? Okay, so that brings us to the end of today's open mic. Okay, so you know the remaining, right? The live stream is there. Credit for that. Photos also going to come to your account. We have open mics on Sunday and Monday. The only way, and I'm sorry you have to wait that long, the only way is to say yes, and then you'll get a slot. So we don't even know who the people are who give slots. Okay, there are people who just send us the message and we're like, cool, these are the people who will come. So we don't know. There's some team somewhere. Okay, finally, okay, what I'll do is one last time. Okay, you know what? It's time for you to go home. So please, we have another show right now. So I'll request all of you